Welcome to Health Matters with Alberta Health Services. My name is James Frey, and right now we have Arlene Moore, who's going to talk about snacking and healthy snacking. What can you tell us about snacks?
Well, snacks are a really important part of your overall eating. Snacks provide us with extra energy. They power us up. They're important. They get us through the day. Sometimes we have that mid-afternoon slump at work. Well, guess what? Have a snack. It'll really help you. But your choice of snack is going to make a difference in how much it helps you. So it's advisable when you're choosing your snacks to remember Eating Well with Canada's Food Guide. Eating Well with Canada's Food Guide is wise because it can form a very healthy foundation for the foods you choose every day. What exactly is Eating Well with Canada Food Guide? Well, there's 4 food groups. There's the grain products, there's the vegetables and fruits, the milk and alternates, and the meat and alternates. And so when choosing your snacks, why not choose from what's the very best for you?
Okay, so what do we have today in terms of some snacks that you can talk about?
Well, I'll tell you, James, we have some stuff that you will get to taste. Are you willing?
Sure.
Okay,
Absolutely.
let's go for it. And all these foods I have here, there's all the 4 food groups here. I'll just go through them quickly. I have the grain products because I have some whole grain pita here and some whole grain crackers. And with Canada's Food Guide, it's recommended that you get half your grains as whole grains. If you notice on Eating Well with Canada's Food Guide, on the cover there is a rainbow. And the largest arc is the vegetables and fruits because we need a lot of them. That's why this arc is so large. And the rainbow concept is really, really good, especially when it comes to the vegetables and fruits, because there's so many colors across the vegetables and fruits that match the rainbow. And we really want to try for vegetables and fruits that are deep in color, specifically deep green and deep red or orange, every single day.
So Arlene, tell us what's the significance of the deep colors that you had mentioned?
Well, the deep and variety of colors are very important. It's Mother Nature's way of expressing the nutrient depth of these important vegetables and fruits. So if you're looking at the deep red orange and the deep red green, it's showing that it's rich in vitamins and minerals, and also in vegetables and in fruit is dietary fiber, which is very important for gut health or gastrointestinal health, as well as controlling if a person has diabetes or if they have high cholesterol, controlling these type of problems the person may be living with, and also preventing disease. The foods across the board for Eating Well with Canada's Food Guide are important to help prevent diseases like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, bone disease, and some cancers.
Okay, so tell us about milk and dairy products.
Milk products and alternates are an important contribution to our everyday eating.
Now tell us about this last group that you have here.
This last group is the meat and alternates, and it's important to choose some of those alternates and make them part of what you're eating throughout the week.
Who would that be important for, the meat and the alternate?
The meat and alternates are important for everybody, and it's important to choose snacks from this food group as well. So here's an idea. You can try some hummus, and that's from chickpeas. And chickpeas is a meat and alternate, and it contains protein, just like a piece of meat. And it also contains iron, like meat, which is important for strong blood, so we don't get anemic. And also the added bonus of hummus or these kidney beans is that they also have skins around them, and that is a source of dietary fiber, which, as I said earlier, is important for various reasons, including gastrointestinal health. Now, when we're choosing our snacks, we want to choose at least 2 foods from each food group to make a healthy, nourishing snack. So why don't we do that together?
Okay.
Okay, for our snack today, we have an assortment of snacks that we're going to get to enjoy here. We have the hummus that we'll be able to have with the whole grain pita and the whole grain crackers. We're going to be able to have with the whole grain pita and the whole grain crackers. And we can dress up our pitas with some vegetables inside the hummus to give it that boost of extra nourishment that we get from the vegetables. As we know, vegetables are a good source of vitamins, such as vitamin C, which is good to fight colds, and vitamin A, which is good for skin health, and numerous other benefits. So should we give it a try?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead. Here's a plate for you.
Okay.
Okay, and I think I'll take this plate.
Okay.
So, bon appetit. And
Looks very good.
the hummus is made with olive oil, which is also a very good fat. Fats are important, that we eat fats. They enable us, or fats allow us to absorb the fat-soluble vitamins, as well as they're also good for other important functions in the body.
It's very good.
Is it good?
Very good.
As I was saying, the hummus contains olive oil, also a little bit of lemon juice, some garlic, and some parsley. If you make your own hummus, and it's easy to find recipes on the internet, you can add any kind of vegetable you want. So, James, I imagine you're thirsty now.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, let's try a smoothie. Smoothies are great snacks. They're easy to make, and children love them. Adults too, because I know I do. Okay, so let's go for it. Let's try that smoothie. So I have here some banana. Banana, as you know, is from the vegetable and fruit group. It's a great source of dietary fiber. Also has potassium, which is great for your heart. So let's pull it out and put it in. And if you notice, this smoothie has 2 food groups. And as I recommended, to try to get 2 food groups in at snack time. There's about 1.5 cups milk here, and this is 1% milk. It's recommended to use low-fat milk products, and for milk that would be skim milk, 1% or 2%. It's a little full. Hopefully it will have enough room to spin. It's really full. Okay. Okay, let's go for it. Like that. I think it's ready. Okay, this is my favorite part because I really like smoothies. In fact, I've got another recipe. Not only does it work with bananas and milk, and you don't have to add any extra sugar, it also works if you combine yogurt, milk, and pineapple. Fresh or canned. If you choose the canned pineapple, choose it in its own juice. It makes a great snack. Let's have a taste. Even I'll try some this time.
Okay, great.
Okay. Whoops, there you go.
Great, thank you.
And a serving of milk is 1 cup. A serving of fruit is 1 whole fruit. In the case of a banana, a small banana. Or it would be half a cup of cut up fruit. If you don't have any fruit in the house, but you do have some canned fruit that's been canned in its own juice or pear juice, rather than syrup, which is added sugar and really unnecessary, doesn't contribute any nutrition, the added syrup, go ahead, use the canned fruit, it's convenient.
It's very good.
James, snacking is really important. It helps people improve their concentration. Sometimes people go a long time between meals. They think, oh, I won't snack because it's going to make me put on too much weight. But you know what? If you snack healthy from Canada's Food Guide, you can control your weight as long as you pay attention to portion size. If you want to check out Health Canada, on the internet you can find the food guide there, or ask your local dietitian, and I'm sure she can supply one to you.
Mm-hmm. Now, Arlene, many of our viewers have kids, and certainly kids and snacking, it goes hand in hand. So what can you tell us about involving kids in selecting their own snacks, or so they can avoid the high sugar, high fat, high salt snacks? I'm
really glad you asked me that question. Yes, snacks form a very important contribution, particularly for young children. Young children, their stomachs are smaller, and so they get hungry more often because they can't eat as much at each sitting when they have their meals or snacks. So it's really important that the the contribution of snacks are healthy ones.
So Arlene, tell us, what are some things that parents could pack their kids for a snack when they go to school or go to an activity?
Oh, that's a great idea, James. And what they could pack is some veggies and cheese, or muffin and cheese, or even a nut mixture with seeds in it and a small juice, always remembering that 4 ounces of juice is enough, even for the day for a small child. Those are some ideas. Sometimes it's difficult with kids. They like snacks, but they're fussier. They may be fussier about certain choices and different choices out there among the different food groups, and you want them to have a variety. So get them involved. Get them involved. Take them shopping to the store. Let them choose some of the healthy snacks. Let them learn alongside with yourself, and grow a garden. Let them plant the seeds with you. Give them a job this summer. Let them water, or even better, let them weed the garden sometimes. That'd be great help, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether it's children or adults, it's important to understand and change our view of snacking if we think that it's always going to be foods such as chips, chocolate, soft drinks. Because if that's how we perceive snacks, then perhaps we need to look at them in a different light. If I was to choose a chocolate bar, a regular sized chocolate bar, it would take me an hour to walk it off. If I was to choose a serving of cheese, which is 2 thumbs up, along with a cup of grapes, or perhaps half a cup, because that would be 1 serving of grapes. When it's half a cup of grapes, that would take about 20 minutes to walk off. So if you want to help prevent getting some chronic diseases, such as type 2 diabetes, chronic disease, hypertension, stroke, some cancers, then you really want to consider what kind of snacks you choose and how much. Because a risk factor for these diseases is carrying too much weight on our bodies. So choosing healthful snacks can help you control your weight and live healthier lives. And I can't underestimate the power of the role model that we represent to our kids healthful lifestyle by choosing foods that are healthy ourselves. Thank you.
Okay, well, great. Thank you very much, Arlene, for bringing us the wonderful food today and giving us some talk about snacks. This is James Frey with Alberta Health Services for Health Matters. Thank you.